episode. And this is something of a preview, but it's not on Kickstarter. This game will be coming out, I believe, May 1st. I believe they told me to be $15. It is a game from the fine folks at North Star Games. Now, you probably know North Star Games from one of two of their major releases. You either know them as the guys who made Wits and Wagers, or you know them as the guys who made Evolution. This is a far departure from either, because today I'm talking about a game coming out called Happy Salmon. Happy Salmon, I'm actually going to talk about on both shows, and I tried to vow myself that I would never take a game and talk about on both the Party Gamecast and here. But this one I really want you to know about. I'm going to bury the ending and let you know that's how much I love this game. Happy Salmon, first of all, the packaging is a neoprene salmon with a happy little smile on its face.
Yeah, you've talked about this one on the show a couple of times before, but not about the packaging and about what the final product looks like. So go.
Yeah, and I know that I've talked about it off the air because I want to. I'm trying to get North Star to send a couple more copies over to a couple more of you so that you can also review this so that we don't just think Bruce is crazy. But I'll give you the Bruce is crazy review.
Yeah.
So essentially, it plays up to 6 players. It really shouldn't play less than 3 or 4. But at 6, it's fantastic, and the more people, the better. And each person has a color-coded deck of cards. And your deck of cards is, I believe, 12 cards. And you have different actions. And your actions go like this. You have Pound It. When you have Pound It, you're going to put out your fist. Somebody's going to fist bump you. You have High Five. I feel like we all understand what a high five is. You have a card called Happy Salmon. For Happy Salmon, you essentially extend your hand like you're going to shake hands with someone, but then you extend it further to kind of the inside of their wrist, and you lightly tap it for both people. And that's called Happy Salmon. And then the final card is Switcheroo. You switch places around the table with the other person. Okay? Those are all the actions in the game. You take your 16-card deck, you shuffle it up. You flip the top card off the deck, and you start pit style, saying the name of your card until someone acknowledges that they match you and does the action with you. All players are doing this at the same time. So, for instance, I'm going pound it, pound it, pound it, pound it, pound it, until someone goes, pound it, and then we both fist bump, and we throw our top card on the table and flip our next card over. And then I'm going high five, high five, high five, until somebody else has a high five card. We high five, we both get to throw our cards in, etc. Through the Happy Salmons, through the Switcheroos. First person to get rid of all their cards wins. There is also, if you're not into the competitive part, or if you have a gamer that will play this game with you but then has to game the system, where they see somebody down to 1 card, and they go, oh no, don't help him, no one Happy Salmon him, he's got 1 card. You can also play this as, and this is an official variant, where you play it as a team game, so it becomes a co-op, where you're just trying to get someone out as fast as possible. And that adds a whole new dimension to it. That takes any of your your jerky game players that feel the need to win Happy Salmon and make it so they're all working together with you, which is just a brilliant and amazing thing to see.
So it deals with the people who might be a little over-competitive for the way to game it is, and it makes them part of the team.
Absolutely, and fantastically so, because once you kind of see that engine turned on to the force of good for the team, it becomes really a very special thing to see. So essentially what you end up with, because where I played this first a lot was at a convention, it makes all of the Euro gamers cringe and run if you're playing this at a table. Because it's 4 to 6 grown people yelling, Happy Salmon, high five, pound it, switcheroo, and running around the table. This is a game, even when I talked to the folks at North Star, they said, when you look at the rules, you do not understand what a great game this is. In play, I've played this with adults, I've played this with children, I've played this with gamers, I've played this with non-gamers. This might be one of the greatest short games I have ever played. It is not an intellectual journey. This is a 3-chord... Yeah, that much is certain. This is a 3-chord punk song of a game. But it's brilliant for that. It is Hey Ho, Let's Go. It is I Want to Be Sedated. And for that, it is absolutely amazing. The packaging makes you smile. The game is incredibly happy. I can't give any stronger a green light to this if when you hear the explanation you're not immediately turned off.
Right.
And so far, even people that don't like this sort of game, who have rolled their eyes and said, sure, Bruce, I'll play the stupid game with you, will go, okay, let's try it again. The game plays in 2 minutes or less every round, and I have not played with one exception. There's one person I met that didn't play a second game, but everyone else I played has played this 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Rocky on our show played it at a convention with these two young ladies for like 2 hours, which I think is too much. But this is, and like I said, it's why I've asked the folks at North Star, and they're trying to, because they're just starting to get copies in the country, to send a couple more copies out, because I know my review is so glowing.
I wish I'd have known about it. I would have had him send a copy for the trade day. That would have been good.
Well, I was trying to get that out to get it to you guys for the library, because I think, I'm not sure for the library this will be good because it's so loud.
I got a door.
But let me tell you, because this does everything. We talk about this on the Party Gamecast, where we're willing to let games in that don't play a huge number of people on that show if they're so visibly striking or they draw attention, because that becomes a party. This is one of those. Even at 4 people, everybody looks over to see what's going on, and most people want to participate. This is, in every way this game can be fantastic, it is. All the way down to the neoprene fish, which is so cute, I hardly know how to contain myself.
Nice.